Hi, this is just a compiled version of the 6-part short series I made of making pixel art inventory items for an RPG game. In particular, this was obviously what your character could be armed with, so I had like a sword, shield, a helmet, body armor, leggings, and boots, which I went through and did a separate video on. So this is all compiled into one part, so you can pause it as you like and follow through and give it a different go. We all have a different art style, obviously, but you can copy my style and adjust accordingly. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy watching through this video all in one complete form. Alright, hello, welcome back. In this video I wanted to do a quick drawing tutorial of drawing a sword in 16 by 16. If you count the frame that I've drawn around it, then it's technically 24 by 24, but we're using 3-tier shading, like I did in the cannonball tutorial.
Cannonball!
So this is just, if you wanted to watch this video and copy, this is just a good sword design size for like an inventory item or something like that if you were doing a game. So it's not meant to be super detailed or realistic, just enough to sell it if you were doing a game in a similar kind of resolution. So thank you, hopefully you enjoyed the short little video, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, welcome back to the next tutorial video. This one's following on from the pixel sword video. We're going to be drawing a shield in 16 by 16 pixels size. So it's going to be a sort of design like a Viking shield, or if you know the fantasy shields, like a buckler. So similar to that. So it's got the wooden and metal frame around it, and it's a circular shield. So you're going to pick like a basic color. So I've chosen this color so it would show up on the background I'm drawing on, but these are the colors I'm going to be working with. Initially I'd probably use 6 colors, but the wood isn't really shiny. You could use it to add a few details on, but I'm just using 2 colors for the wood because of that reason. So if you follow through what I'm doing here, you can pretty much copy it as well, and then everyone has a different style, so you know, you can adjust it how you see fit. I mean, in 16 pixels though, you can only probably change it so much where there's a difference there. As you get better at doing pixel drawing and you work up in size, then that's when your own style will reflect more. There's only so much you can squeeze into this size. So we're just getting down the basic colors here. You could leave it like that if you wanted, but obviously, like the sword I did, I'm going to shade it so it fits in more with that other item that I did, but it all depends on the style that you're drawing. So yeah, quick and easy. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, on to the next video, and this one we've done a sword and a shield, so this one we're going to be doing a 16 by 16 helmet to go with it. Now I thought about doing a Viking helmet, but I'm going to kind of make it a knight's helmet. So this can be, you know, varied, like you can give it like a visor or something like that, like with just eye holes. This is just a standard kind of like knight's helmet or foot soldier helmet. So it's pretty basic. So if you just follow the way I'm building it up in this 16 by 16 inside square of the inventory item little frame I've got there. You don't have to use the exact shades as I have, so I'll give it like a nose guard as well, like the classic like Norman helmets and things had. So with the shading, we're going to be using that same system of the 3-tier shading, which is using a darker and then a lighter shade we're going to be coming in. And actually there's going to be a 4th shade, which usually I wouldn't use, but it's for the inside, the back of the helmet, the shadow when there's obviously just an empty helmet. It helps kind of sell the effect. So you will use like a 4th color for that. But you're just kind of building it up like I show here. Everyone has slightly different styles. There's only so much you can do in the 16 by 16 kind of area to mix it up, but feel free to change it slightly. But if you're just like a learner, like this is your first time learning, like probably copy my thing exactly, and then you'll work out like a system that works for you eventually. So we've laid that down. We'll just come in here and do the nose guard I was talking about, and then we're going to throw down some like light colors. Obviously it's a shiny metal helmet, so that'll kind of help sell the effect that we're going for. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's pretty quick, so quick and painless, but you have your 3rd inventory item now, so well done. And hopefully if you're enjoying the videos, let me know in the comments, and I've seen that there's quite a few likes and comments on the other videos, so thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see you again in the next video. Alright, we're moving on to the 4th inventory item now, which is the armor. We've done the sword, the shield, and the helmet, so we're working our way down now. So the armor, you want to kind of lay out like a t-shirt type designs. I'm doing leather armor here, so obviously you could do something with sleeves, I guess, but usually breastplates and armor like that in fantasy games or those sort of things are usually sleeveless. So you want to lay out with in the 16 by 16 size a t-shirt shape. If you copy my one, you can change it how you like with your style. And then you're going to lay down obviously the body plates have all the muscle and stuff shown, so you want to kind of lay down some shadows and things like that on there for that. And the other thing that helps sell it, of course, is the lightness that would be coming in from the top, as well as I'm lighting it from the top. So you probably could work out your own kind of way for how you like to shade it, but there's probably several techniques you can do, but this way I feel works and looks quite nice, and it's really quick as well. So you've got pretty much everything laid out now with the colors. Obviously you can put on the the infamous Batman nipples there from the Batman and Robin movie. I'm Batman. So you put those down on there, and there are 4 light dots there are meant to obviously be the amps, but there's other ways you can do that. But yeah, overall doesn't look too shabby. So yeah, the drawing that you're doing is within the 16:16 scale. It's just that with the frame it makes it 24, but the frames, as I've said in other videos, that's just to separate your inventory items. Makes them look a little bit prettier. Here you have the different type. If you're doing metal armor, a slightly different shading method. and here you have a kind of a leather variant armor, like different shades, so it could be from a different animal or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again in the next one. Alright, so we're moving on to the fifth tutorial now, after we have done the sword, the shield, the helmet, and the armor. Now we are doing the leggings. So, congratulations if you've followed the other tutorials through. With this one as well, just copy me as always, the ones that we're drawing in a 16 by 16 pixels. If you include the frame that's around it, then it's 24. If you want to copy that as well. So if you follow the way I'm drawing this, you just kind of draw in the basic kind of shape of some human legs. Obviously I'm doing some tight kind of fantasy kind of leather pants here. So you've got your outline there, so now you want to lay down the base color. So it would be a lighter brown. Obviously we're using the same kind of 3-tier shader method that I've shown before. So this is the base color. You've got your shadow color, which I laid down when I did the outline. So then we'll have if they're shiny leather pants, we'll have the lighter color like here. They don't particularly have to be shiny to have that extra shade. It's just to show depth. Obviously, the more shading that you have, I find 3 shades is the sweet spot. I've seen really good stuff be done with less shading, but I find I like to work with 3 shades. So, yeah, I'll just change the color here, lighten them up a little bit. And lastly, to finish off this a series of tutorials, I guess we'll be finishing with the boots, which are the next one. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again in the next one. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Thanks guys, see you later. Alright, so we're going to start in this tutorial kind of blocking in the boots. Now you could do them sideways view. I'm coming in on a kind of top down kind of angle, so they're front on. So if you copy my kind of way that I'm coming in, 16 by 16, this isn't a little box, it's 16 pixels wide. If you draw these shapes that I'm doing, and then we're going to kind of shade it up to get it into the final product. And yeah, these work quite nicely doing them this way. I probably prefer it than doing them on the sideways angle, so I would probably advise to do them this way. They look nicer, I'd say. I'm sure some people have done effective ones the other way though, but for my skill level, I'd say if you're a beginner, probably do them this way. So I'm doing these as some kind of leather boots, but you could probably do some metal boots if you wanted to. Just mix up the color on them, add in a few kind of shiny metal parts and stuff like that, and you could probably pull off the look effectively. So just blocking in the colors here, and then we're going to throw in, if we're doing the 3-tier shading, we're throwing in the lighter color there on them. So not too much to these, so if you follow these steps you should have some relatively effective looking boots for your inventory to complete it. Now the nice thing is, once you've completed all these items, obviously if you can muck around with the colors, chop and change to how you like, in fact, I'll probably play around with some of the colors that I've made. There's certain things in these tutorial videos, because I was just kind of working off the palette I had at the time. So you can probably make them look better by mucking around a bit. This is just more of a quick kind of into it. So I might change the colors a bit here, make them a slightly different brown. And although I've got the free tier shade and obviously the inner part of the boot to show that it's darker, we use a fourth shade there. So thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial videos, and then we'll see you in another video hopefully. So good luck with making the boots, and we'll see you next time. Remember folks, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe.